Hey guys, how we doing? Today's video, I wanted to go over double Omicrons, Zam and Qui-Gon. I want to go over a bit of the cheating in terms of what the devs have brought up and like how they're going to navigate it moving forward now that the GAC changes. And then also Darth Talon's kit. We're not going to read every single bit of piece into this. I just want to give you some of my opinion on all this stuff. So I guess I don't really have a screenshot to show, but there was a post from, I think, Dojafet in the Swigo event server in regards to the cheating. Pretty much what he was summing up was that cheating, they are going to hammer down on it as hard as they possibly can. They're going to really make it a serious thing. I know there was still a lot of cheaters, APKers, like throughout the last GAC seasons, but they really want to make this a lot more serious because it's more of a competitive mode, and there's a lot more at stake with it. So pretty much, if I can find a screenshot, I'll put it up on screen. I forget where I found it. It was in the event server, though. They had like a whole Q&A about this all. They're on the cheaters. They want to make sure they are taken care of. So pretty much that's it. Next up on the agenda for today is Qui-Gon Jinn and his sexy Omicron ability. So check this out. It's in green here. This is for GAC. Both him and Zam's Omicrons are for GAC. So it says here, all Jedi allies, this is for Jedi, right? They gain now offense equal to 30 times their speed, but then it's doubled if they have foresight. Super awesome. And then at the start of the battle, if there are no GLs and everybody is Jedi, it says here that Jedi allies can't be defeated while Qui-Gon is active, or if he is active, rather. And then it says Qui-Gon can't gain damage, meter, or stealth, and he can't be revived. And then it says, when Qui-Gon is defeated, all Jedi allies recover 100% protection and health, and they gain 400% of Qui-Gon's offense for 2 turns. For 2 turns. I was hoping that would be for the rest of the battle, but we can't. That would be insane damage. I don't know the exact numbers, but, I mean, just thinking about it, let's just put into our calculator for a hot second. So if you have foresight, which is going to be happening a lot because in this team, you will be wanting to use Grandmaster Yoda. So let's just think of 60 as the offense multiplier. So 60 times, let's say you have like a Grandmaster Yoda with like 300 speed. Just keep it simple. That is that right? Wait, 60 times 300. That's 18,000 extra. Is that even right? I don't know if that's right or not, but I think that could be insane if that is true. Because that's that's so much offense. You guys don't even understand. But it says here 3 times. If it was just 3 times for before, and it was just, 3 times 300, that's only, my calculator's not working. That's only 900, right? I can do that in my head. But the other one, that's ridiculous. I don't know if that's the right math there or not, but if you have foresight, that's like 1,800 offense. 18,000 offense, I'm sorry. And that's just crazy. I'm not sure if that's the math there, which I'm kind of curious. But it could be. It very well could be. But that is in relation to their speed, right? So there you go there. That's something to look into. I don't quote me on that. Okay, don't do that. Just know that you're going to get insane offense boosts from this, pretty much. It's more than insane. It's going to be God tier. So no GLs. You can't use your Master Luke or your Kenobi in here. So teams in regards to this, I would definitely be using Grandmaster Yoda, Cam, and even potentially Jedi Anakin, and also possibly Gas. Gas you might be able to, depending on what you have, what you don't have. For me, I still might stay with Gas in his own team with 501st, but it depends. If this is good enough, I might slap this on and give this whole team a bit of a touch-up in terms of modding and all that. But it's really cool to see Qui-Gon act almost like a Gas in terms of, giving out some more bonuses to the Jedi and the leadership where he, pretty much you have to kill him, you can't kill other Jedi. That's just kind of how it is for the 501st, which is very cool. And it's cool here because if you have a Jedi ally that can taunt, they can, they're forced rather to hit the taunt. So if you have like a GK in there that's going to be taunting a lot and giving out foresight, you're going to be having to go through that GK, and you can't kill him unless you get rid of the taunt and mark, or rather go and kill Qui-Gon. So this is very insanely strong. That's pretty much Qui-Gon's. I might be getting this. I'm not going to lie to you. I might be getting that and slapping it on. Zam's very strong as well. Pretty simple. It's on our unique shapeshifter. Instead of getting 20% bonuses, you're going to be getting 60% bonuses to your offense, max health, and max protection. And then when you know, you have bounty hunter allies, you get 5% speed for each of them. And then the coolest part here is that bounty hunter allies gain 20% of Zam's current offense, max protection, max health, and speed until the first time she is defeated. So that is right there. Holy smoly, that's going to be very strong. Kind of takes away the need for some different leaderships in the game, like a Jango Fett. And you can use other leads like a Bossk or an Aurra Sing and speed that up, make those guys very fast. This is a game changer as well. Both of which are very strong, but I kind of lean more towards Qui-Gon because it's a leadership, right? And it makes for a newer team. The Bounty Hunter is not as new, in my opinion at least, that is. But here we go. The last thing here I'll go over for today's video is going to be Darth Talon. Darth Talon, holy smokes, very good. Pretty much, from what I read here in her kit, it's a bit of like Bastila Shan Fallen, but more damage. That's really what it is. It's Bastila Shan Fallen gave it a lot more debuffs, debuff heavy character. This one, not really. She can do some abilities that inflict debuffs, but she's more of that damage dealer. She on her basic can inflict ability blocks. And then it kind of a tie-in with Nihilus where you can reduce your cooldown if you hit somebody that has a debuff. Opposite of Nihilus, rather, with buffs, debuffs here. In the special one, it says cooldown of 2, you get stealth. And then if this attack kills them, you get 100% TM. Very strong as well. The next one is the third, or rather second special, third ability, says it's Dark Frenzy. And it says you deal physical damage to target enemy. You get Frenzy for 2 turns. If they were debuffed, you gain 2 stacks of Loyal Hand. And then if they were also debuffed, you deal damage to everybody. So very strong as well. Loyal Hand pretty much says here that you get more max protection and offense, stacking up until 20. So imagine all that offense, going to be crazy. Her unique here is Proven Loyalty. If everybody is Sith at the very beginning of the battle, and the leader is damaged, or whatever the leader is damaged, all allies gain 5% turn meter, so a lot of TM here. Usually, you know, this is very focused with a Triumvirate, if you guys haven't noticed. If you guys were to fight a Triumvirate team on defense, usually when you're attacking, you want to go straight for Traya first. But in this, you can't really do that as easily because this character now gives everybody the TM. And if they're giving TM, you know, thinking about the whole Triumvirate itself, you have Nihilus that whenever somebody gets debuff on the Sith, he gets TM that way. So Nihilus actually does not need to have speed whatsoever. And in this team, I would say you can mod them normally how you would in the previous days, but just giving this new character a bit more offense because she's a very hard-hitting damage dealer. And then modding, you know, Scion for some more defense sets, health sets, maybe some CA. Same with Traya. So this is actually really cool to have a character that can fill in those voids in a team like this for the Sith. So it says here, the first time they would be defeated while Talon is active, dispel all debuffs on themselves, recover 100% health, and it says here, and gain 100% turn meter. So that's kind of like a little bit of a savior to a certain extent with like the Jedi, which is super cool. Because like imagine, you know, they kill, because, you know, some people sometimes want to go straight for Traya, like I mentioned, and if you kill her, guess what? She's going to be coming right back. So 100% health, 100% TM, very strong. And then it says here, Darth Talon gains 3 stacks. 3 stacks of Loyal Hand, loses 50% health, and then gains stealth. So very strong here. Now that I'm reading it one more time in my head, it says the first time they would be defeated. This one sounds like it's just really centered with Darth Talon. I'm not sure if this is with other allies, but if it is, very strong. Regardless, unique 2. There's 2 uniques. This is the Omicron. This one I'm not sure. Oh, it's right here. Grand Arenas. Pretty much if you have an Isolate, it has some more bonuses. So if you're hitting somebody with an Isolate, it lowers the cooldown of her abilities. And she also gets some more Loyal Hand. And then if you're hitting somebody with Pain, you inflict buff immunity for 2 turns on them, which is super strong. And they get some more health. So pretty strong. I like this one a lot. I think, you know, this is one of the stronger characters out of the 3 Marquis, because if you're thinking about the new Marquis with Kyle Katarn, Dash Rendar, and now her, I would say Kyle's the least. They're all great. I'm not saying anybody is bad, but I think Dash, he provides a lot for that one specific team, this prepared team. Kyle can too with the Rebel fighters, but I feel like for this chick, Darth Talon, she will be providing probably the most support in terms of her damage, her TM, and just keeping the whole Triumvirate alive. They were saying in the Dev Insight video with RSG that the best 5th would be the Sith Empire Trooper for that taunt. So there you go there. I would assume you could be just fine if you want to use Sith Marauder or maybe even Sith Assassin. Pretty much any Sith to fill in that 5th slot. Anyways, guys, that's about it for today's video. Pretty much, I just want to go over some of these new characters, give you some of my thoughts. Cheating is going to be addressed. I want to do a video about that if I can find that right screenshot. I just want to bring it up because they did say they want to get right onto that stuff, and they want to make sure they're hitting it on the head for the cheaters, because this new JC will be very competitive, in my opinion. So you got that. You got Qui-Gon's new Omicron, very, very good. I mean, you got Cam, you got Qui-Gon, you got Grandmaster Yoda, maybe some people you can steal away from Kenobi teams or even Padme teams, and you can make into one very strong Qui-Gon team, especially if it's in GAC. Anyways, guys, very, very exciting stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a like, share it around, and sub if you guys have not subbed yet. That's it for me today. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I will see you later. Peace out, and have a good one. Bye, guys.